So yeah, we did it. This time around we used more damage dealers. So let's talk about what I've done here. So I'm using Garius. Probably another tank will be good as well, but I'm using Garius because he's also a half healer through his ultimate. Equipment, well, HP and defense, nothing spectacular. As you can see, my Horus has way better equipment and better level, but I'm not using him in this case. I'm running Sigrid MVP everywhere. Full accuracy set, because we want to have above 200 accuracy here to do it, so we can always apply this attack penalty too. The boss actually doesn't do too much damage, but it helps, okay? Mitigates that damage. Ally, I'm forced to use Ally. I don't care about accuracy here, because he doesn't apply anything that's important to me. He is all about damage, although his attack is really low, surprisingly. Then we got Irina. Again, I should probably go above 200 accuracy to ensure we have these debuffs constantly. Sadly, I don't have a good equipment for that, so this is what I'm using. Again, not that much attack. And we move to Hexandra here. Basically skill haste to make sure, oh, sorry, actually we have enlightenment set with skill haste to have this extra skill recovery, as well as a little bit more healing here done. And I'm using accuracy to ensure I am over the top as much as accuracy as possible. We could go defense aura, but as I said, the boss doesn't do too much damage. And attack foot. We want attack foot to make sure we do as much damage as possible, because it's kind of a damage race basically. So once we clear these trash mobs, this is basically a test. If you can go through them and you have enough time, you can kill the boss. I go manually through them, and there's actually a way to avoid that. Okay, so my hero placement here is terrible, but I always like to show you guys what happens even if you kind of screw up. So let's see how this plays out. As you could see, we've done it already, so right now we're just trying it again. Yeah, so as long as we finish this phase with 3 minutes left on the clock, this team can kill the boss, and the boss will require us to manually play a little bit because of how our energy recovers. It recovers way faster than the bosses, so we need to ensure we hit the boss at the right time. Okay, so there we go, 3 minutes on the clock and we got the boss. So the trick here is to avoid damaging him when the boss has a shield. You can damage before or after shield, but do not damage while the boss has shield. So that's why I'm going to turn off their ultimates, and I will wait for the shield to disappear, and then we nuke the boss. Another way is to bring someone who can remove the shield, which will save you a lot of time. But since I don't have anyone like that and I don't want to invest any resources, this is what I'm going to do. You could also bring someone who can remove this attack down. As I said, this is a DPS race. So if you got someone who can remove that, that's good. Or you can go high resistance as well. Shield down. We pop up these ultimates. As I said, my placement is terrible. We could move the units around, especially to avoid the damage in the first fight, but at the end it doesn't matter. Yeah, as you can see, rinse and repeat. Requires a little bit of focus. Probably we can get away with like setting up a team timing, but with this boss it's quite hard because of how fast we regenerate our energy and the boss shield duration as well. So I prefer to do it like this. But yeah, I really like Garius because he can do two roles in our team. He can be a tank and he can be a half healer basically. So instead of bringing two healers, we can bring a tank that can do both. But you can do it with Horus as well. You'll have less healing, so you might need to get these resistances and stuff, maybe a little more defensive stats. But yeah, this is it. Frost Domain level 5. Yeah, so let's try full auto. Maybe we'll be able to do it, but obviously avoiding the shield is better. Sludgy Gaming Dane is amazing. He's very good in Goblin Lair, he does a lot of AoE damage, and he's also amazing in PvP. So yeah, I think even when we play it on auto, obviously it's going to take longer, but we should be alright. I mean, 2 minutes left, we're halfway through, so basically we should have like 20 seconds left on the clock. I think this is the only content I've used ally in ages. I have no other option here. But once I do the big summoning session using Heliolite dices in 6 days from now, I should have other options here, hopefully. But yeah, we can do it in auto. Takes longer, but doable. So depending on you, I prefer to play everything on auto. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please click the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. As always, thank you for watching, stay safe, bye!